We are going to celebrate the giving spirit of Chattanooga this morning. Baron King is back on the show with us. He's here pretty often talking about the CHATT Foundation and the great work that they do, but he's kind of happy to take a back seat almost. Is that fair to say, Baron?
Absolutely.
Because the spotlight today is going to fall to this man right here. This is Dr. Sarmakunda, who is an anesthesiologist at Erlanger, right?
Yes.
And also a man with a very, very big heart. So when the call went out on Giving Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and so many Chattanoogans stepped up to give. Boy, did you ever with the gift to the CHATT Foundation. Can I say thank you from all of us for what you did?
Thank you.
Baron, he's going to be humble.
Yes.
Why don't you speak for him, and then we'll talk to him about this big heart of his.
Absolutely. Well, his family has been serving our organization for decades. And they came to us and they decided that they wanted to make quite a large donation to our organization to help fund what we do with the homeless. And his gift of $100,000 represents the single largest individual gift ever given in Chattanooga on Giving Tuesday. So historic for this community, wonderful for our organization, and his family has just been incredible support to us.
So I sat down and I said, okay, Dr. Kunda, what made you do this? What inspired you? And you began to tell me a beautiful story, and it began with good morning.
Yes, good morning. It means we are wishing other people good. What does that mean? We want them to be happy, and if God comes in my dream, asks, what do you want? People say, I want Tesla, I want a job, I want a promotion. That is fine. But 2 months back, there was a hurricane in Tennessee. People were stranded. They didn't have the place. They didn't have food, water. Now same thing is happening in California. People are homeless. And you ask them, do you need a Tesla car or you want a food and water? They say, I'm happy if I get a bottle of water, a sandwich. That's called happiness. If I get water or sandwich, I am happy. But if I share with the other person is so happy, and by seeing him happy, I am happy. That's called absolute happiness. And saying that one, my mentor, Sai Center, Sai Baba, his quotation is beautiful. I follow his quotation: love all, serve all, help ever, hurt never. Serving the humanity in need is serving the God. So I think I have a privilege of serving the people here. I want to thank CHATT Foundation for doing an excellent service, and I want to thank you, your channel, for spreading the message how to make the people happy.
Well, I guess we're just going to all thank each other then this morning. You know, it's interesting to hear, for me, to hear you share what you're taught in India, and the sayings that you learned, and the morals and the compass that you were given growing up. The same thing happens here. You learn it's better to give than to receive, right?
Yes.
If you teach a man to fish, all these things, and that's what you've done with this gift. But what I really hear from you is what it's done to fulfill you. Yes, this ripple is going to touch all these other people, but this has come back to fulfill and fill your heart, has it not? Giving.
That is one thing, and plus I don't think mine and yours, I think our society. John F. Kennedy said, ask what you can do for the country, not what the country can do for you. So it's not what I'm doing it, but we are doing it to make our society a beautiful society.
So you and I have chatted before, Baron, and a small victory is still one to be celebrated. Right?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So here you have Dr. Kunda has been able to give quite a large amount of money. Most people watching can't do that. But if today they have $10, that's still going to create a ripple.
Yeah, we are closing out our Fast Day campaign, and Fast Day was designed to give everybody the opportunity to go a day without food, calculate what you would have saved for yourself or your family, write a check to us in that amount. It gives people an opportunity to experience the food insecurity that our homeless community experiences, but it's a crucial time for us because this is the end of our fundraising period for the 2024 season, and every dollar counts.
I'm sure a lot of people had their heart really going out to the community you serve with the snow we just had.
Yes.
It's still very, very cold, and winter is just getting started. You do have some ways to help people shelter.
We do. We operate Chattanooga's only cold weather warming shelter. We open up overnight when temperatures drop below 35 degrees. And we have a community center that's open during the day. It's been so cold since the beginning of January. We have about 70 or 80 people that have not left our facility in almost 2 weeks. We're averaging about 80 people a night. We had 107 2 nights ago, so it's brutally cold. This is when we see the homeless community experience the greatest mortality. So it's a life or death situation.
So I have less than a minute left, and I want to show people how they can reach out to help the CHATT Foundation. But in addition to supporting them financially, I know that Barra mentioned you've been a part of their efforts for a long time, your whole family. Do you enjoy the face-to-face that you get?
Yes, that's what it is. And also I want to say one thing, small things makes the perfection. Perfection is not the small thing. It's not $10 or $100, but it is the spirit of giving it. You give $1 or just try to help, volunteer, that makes the difference, that makes the whole world happy.
I give you the last word, except here's the website, chattfoundation.org. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.